Hailstorm, the new album, Frost the Boss Band. Where does the title from? I mean, obviously it's a song on the album, but
I thought I came up with the title. I mean, I just love the sound of hailstorm. I mean, I heard it on the weather report all the time. I see what it really is,
Right.
and I figured that hailstorm would be, the deliverer would be the deliverer of metal again. The real thing, the complete package of what we think that music should be, and it's it's going to be the delivery of the true metal and just carry it on to push it out.
How is this songwriting process different from the last album?
The songwriting process was actually, to bring it back, the first record to us was a good collection of songs, New Metal Leader, but we were feeling ourselves out, feeling each other out since we were a brand new band.
Right, because there's a couple songs that were on the
Brain Surgeons.
Brain Surgeons.
Yeah, it was a collection of songs, but we did some, we weren't at the point with each other where we could just tell each other that sucks.
Right.
They couldn't tell me I sucked.
Right.
Or solo sucked.
they were intimidated by you?
I think they didn't, I mean, we knew each other since '06, but, it's just that maturation process of playing 50, 60 shows together.
Right.
And, being on the road and, just knowing each other. And so I think that this record was more truly a band effort, a democratic band effort, where we were all together. I went to Germany in January, February, I think for a week, and we wrote 14 songs.
Wow.
And we combined, we co-wrote together, we suggested things, as you heard the song Among the Ruins, and Patrick had played this little acoustic guitar thing, and I said, well, hold on, and I got this riff, I thought of this riff, and I put this riff together, and we got Among the Ruins, and Karsten had 4 or 5 songs. He wrote the intro, IAG. He wrote the music, Dead Man's Curve. Hold the Kingdom, Crom, Empire's Anthem.
Wow.
Yeah, Karsten Kettering is an unbelievable, fantastic songwriter in his own right, and a great performer.
Definitely.
And a great cook too.
Oh, that's good. That's always good.
So, the actual recording, did you go to Germany to do the recording, or did you send MP3s back and forth?
Yeah. So that's a good story. So of course the band live in the Kaiserslautern area, K-Town we call it. That's, for anyone who doesn't know, it's by where Rammstein Air Force Base is. They did the drums and the bass in the same studio. Drums first and bass. Then Patrick, they sent me the drums and bass tracks. I did the guitars here, right here.
Wow.
Right over there.
That's remarkable.
Right. And
Show the recording studio.
no one's going to believe that, but
Welcome to the new millennium.
we did it here and at John's house, right up the block. John Rupp is my partner in Twin Terror Productions. Right up the block in his basement, and in here, and on those speakers. I mean, these speakers we blew, and those are, we got some new ones, and that's what we recorded on. And I sent the rhythm tracks back to Patrick.
Right.
Patrick started doing his vocals at another studio. It's a place called the Vocal Lessons. That's what the studio was. So we had one studio for bass and drums, one studio here, one studio for Patrick, and then we sent it all to Achim in Hamburg. Achim Kohler was the guy that mixed the record.
Okay.
And he's a real genius. And you heard the beautiful sound.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a very full sounding album.
Yeah. There's nothing you listen to some of these records and you hear it and you say, just keep letting
Yeah, right. I can't wait for that next song.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not like that.
You're not going to do that with this record.
Yeah, no, not at all. You anticipate the next one.
Right.
So you were telling me that you want to incorporate less and less Manowar tunes in your live set because now you have 2 strong studio albums out.
Right. I mean, I listen. I respect that my era in Manowar. I respect those 6 records.
So do we.
They're good records. I mean, I understand what people talk about, but I mean, now we have in 2 years we have 2 CDs.
Right.
And we're very proud of that. And we're going to play our music. And it's not to say that I won't. We won't. It's never I. I'm not to say that we won't play, you know, Death Tone or Shell Shock or Dark Avenger or any of the songs that I wrote, or Gloves of Metal, The Secret of any one of those songs that I did in that era, we'll pull them out. But we don't have to, you know, when
Rely on.
we don't have to rely on, because when we first started, it was all, you know, we had to do the old man.
Show, because no one knew anything.
Right. So now we're just growing. We've grown past that.
Right, you've already broke them into the album, and this album you'll rope even more people.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
I believe it. So
I mean, there obviously are Manowar touches because you were the songwriter when you were
One of them, yeah, Joey and I.
Sorry, right. So obviously there's going to be a little bit, but it's in no way a Manowar cover band.
No way.
that's got to go away. That
Right.
But, no, well, you know, it's just the natural evolution of a real band. You know, a band that moves forward. Now as soon as that we see Hailstorm in the stores, that's when we start writing songs for the third one.
So who's doing your I know you were telling Tommy, but what label are you on? Who's
Well,
doing
we have a
your
major label in Europe. We're on AFM Soul Food. They're a tremendous, good label. You know, pretty much everyone's on that label. And here it's going to be, I forgot the name of the record. John told me about it. It's going to be a better one than Candlelight this time.
What is better
Distribution, yeah.
So it'll be available in stores and for download?
Hopefully, yeah. Oh, yeah. And, you know, of course, they're going to have the vinyl version. The AFM will put out some vinyl. They have the CD version and the Digipack. Now, the Digipack has a bonus track that you didn't hear.
Oh, okay.
It's a song called Vindicator,
Ah,
about the World War II bomber.
That's my ex-boyfriend then.
I'll play you Vindicator on the way out.
all right, great.
I'm just gonna bring this up because Vindicator was my ex-boyfriend's band, and
yeah?
his guitar player passed away a few years ago. You did a benefit show for him at Dingbat.
Oh, that was
Bob Mitchell's band,
Oh, yes.
and that was
was
the
him?
first time I saw. Well, no, he's still alive, unfortunately. But no, Bob Oriani was the guitar player.
Oh, right,
for
right.
Vindicator.
Right.
And that was the first time I saw you play. You just kind of had whoever was there played with
Yes.
you, and you were saying that you were getting this band together.
Yes.
This was like 2007.
Right.
And I remember saying how
Had to be
cool it was.
had to be before that.
March 2007.
No?
Because I just started dating Joe then when we were there, and he wanted to talk
Oh,
to
with
you.
we had played together and we had the band, but it didn't pay for us to
Right,
pay for me to bring them
them
over.
But there was like a buzz around you back then.
Yeah.
Had you played out a lot? Because I know you were doing the brain surgeons. You were doing more like.
Brain surgery was ended in 2004 or 5.
So you were heading more towards back into metal
Oh, yeah.
around then? You
As
never
soon as-
really left.
As soon as we played Earthshaker in 2005, that's when the shit hit the fan again. So, and then I met the boys, I met the band in 2006. We started playing.
So now the boys. Okay, let's. How did you meet the boys?
It's a long story. Let me get this. Hold on. I'll show you.